The March on Rome was the start of what is now called Caesar's Civil War. It changed the trajectory Rome was headed, going from a republic to an empire. It all started when a 51-year-old Julius Caesar was campaigning in northern Gaul when he got orders from the Senate to give up his armies and return to Rome. This was likely influenced by General Pompey, an old friend of his turned enemy. But Caesar defied the orders to give up his armies and decided to march on Rome instead. This was totally uncalled for. He didn't even consult his second-in-command Labienus. And Caesar couldn't even bring his entire army because that would risk him losing territory in northern Gaul. In fact, he couldn't even bring with him an entire legion, bringing with him about 2,500 men or half a legion. The Senate, after hearing the news about Caesar, tried to gather soldiers but could only muster about 1.5 legions. This was mainly because most of their soldiers were off fighting in Greece or the Iberian Peninsula, and the rest were in Gaul in Caesar's own army. Labienus, after hearing the news that Caesar was marching towards Rome, publicly denounced Caesar as a traitor, and decided to bring a group of men loyal to him back to Rome to help the Senate. As Caesar marched on towards Rome, larger and larger groups of Romans fled south. It got so bad that on seeing the masses flee, one Roman senator named Cicero said, "Are you sure we're talking about a Roman general and not Hannibal?" As the days passed, Pompey's army grew, but so did Caesar's. A few legions stationed in Gaul were able to return and join Caesar. So far, Caesar had seen relative success capturing cities as he went, and the few soldiers stationed there either defected to Caesar's side or retreated. The closer Caesar got, the more the Senate panicked. After some heated arguments, the Senate decided that moving south was their best bet. Caesar's strategy relied on him getting decisive, quick victories. Otherwise, Pompey would have time to gather more troops and get more legions from Greece and Iberia. A former Roman consul named Domitius didn't like the idea of fleeing Rome and waiting for reinforcements. So he went with about 10,000 men to confront Caesar. But upon seeing Caesar's army of over 5 legions against their 2, the soldiers mutinied and sent Domitius to Caesar. But instead of killing Domitius, Caesar let him go. Pompey, still unable to get 3 legions, considered leaving Italy for now, and after careful deliberation, Pompey started moving his troops to Greece. After that, there wasn't really opposition, and he finally got to Rome. Those who couldn't evacuate hid in their homes, and there were very few of them. The war was far from over, but this march set the stage for the rest of it.